highest level here as we are hopping in. We have the clear skies today. We've seen every variation. We've seen foggy, we've seen nighttime, now we're getting daytime once again.
And an interesting spawn here. We are a little bit further into the map than this immediate transition would suggest. This is the first engagement that comes through. Gremlin Salvo and Walio, this is Scallywags currently winning out this fight. Wow, lovely, efficient, brutal murder of that purple squad, and they have control of the first box. They are being chased by Pink, however. Here comes Pink squad coming in hot to try and deal some damage. Vega, Lotus, and Gamanda. This is the Quattro squad, and they are doing some pretty good work here. Not landing their shots as cleanly, perhaps, as we saw Scallywags do, but getting the job done regardless, and they will, in fact, claim this first box.
And no, those are some nice...
Why are purple here now? Everyone came to the one. No one's gone to two.
Oh, man.
Why? This is bizarre. Everyone's come to the same box, and in the meantime, two has just been grabbed from under everyone's noses by Pepe, Ruizas, and Remsky. This is Abyssal Assault.
Abyssal Assault is getting a free insert because everyone in their mothers wanted to rotate over. No, they're still fighting!
Let's still go. It's a 3-team skirmish over here. It's a 3v3v3 over on this A site, which has been closed successfully by the orange squad of, I believe that's
Scallywags.
That's Scallywags, yeah. So they've just managed to win a second team fight as well, which is very good for their kill total. As you can see, they're already way ahead of the other team that are controlling a catch out in Abyssal Assault on the other side of the map, who have had a relatively peaceful time up here in the forest.
Yeah, you see these trees. They're just chopping trees at this point. They're playing Minecraft, trying to get some wood, trying to make sure they can set up fortress, set up fort down, but they don't even need to.
They're not a very eco-friendly team.
Bro, they're all going for A.
Everyone wants A. At the moment, Pink are AFK. I don't know what they're doing. They're biding their time. They're waiting for a moment. They're just, I think, probably watching the scoreboard, waiting to see what happens, where purple go. And that purple team is Basement Dwellers. Basement Dwellers have opted to go for B. We'll get to see how that affects the movement of the pink team, whether they opt to third party or whether they go for the fair 3v3 on A instead. That being said, this purple side of Basement Dwellers, they're taking their time to engage. They need to get a move on, start getting some frags going their way and get the steal on. The jump pad is used to boost themselves towards that engagement, but it's not really far enough as the pink side, or rather red side of Abyssal Assault are holding high up by this building. Very nice glitch barrel sent over the goo. Means it's very problematic for the rest of this side in Basement Dwellers to engage properly. And that timer is ticking. Yes, it does seem as though the pink squad of Quattro squad decided that they wanted to third party this. They're going in deep, they're going in hard. Basement Dwellers are trying to stick the steal. Are they successful? Yes, they are. That is a steal at the last moment for the Basement Dwellers. In the meantime, that looks like Abyssal Assault really did suffer from the fact that two teams decided to focus them. The real winners in all of that are the orange team, right? Of Scallywags.
Here they come. You can Scallywags. They're going to go ahead and rotate in. One squad comes in, getting some more kills here. They're just looking to clean up, clean kills, wipe everyone. And yeah, it's not looking good. Yeah, it's not looking good for anyone here.
One of the first mesh shields we've seen all day, in fact, just coming out there. Didn't work out very well for the pink side of Quattro squad. I'm not quite down on exactly who's running what operator or what contestant just yet. But it does look like Gremlin is the heavy main on the side of Scallywags. So, of course, one of the better heavy mains about, one of the more well-known names, as you mentioned, in this server. I'm just going to, note that down. We've got HMM comp going for them. I don't think we've seen a single light. I think it's HMM all round from what we've seen so far.
Yeah, and this is one of the more common comps we've seen. I was very surprised when we saw so many light, medium, heavy comps last game, because that is something we don't see that often. So obviously the meta is starting to shift, and we're starting to see a lot more variation in these games here. And looks like Scallywags is going to get a free insert into C. I'm not quite sure we can see what's going on in Group D. Walt's can one of us possibly film that?
Box 3 looks like it's being held by the pink side of Quattro Squad at the moment, so they're going to get that plug in D if they go uncontested, but they aren't going to go uncontested, and you can see they are battling out with the purple team, who did, it seems, manage to nab that off them and plug it themselves at the last moment. So very nice play there by Basement Dwellers, doing exactly what their name says they would do, just dwelling in the basement, waiting for that box to come to them.
Frag grenade sent. Frag out. Reloading.
This is nice from Scallywags, though. They're happy to pressure D in the meantime, even though they've got that cash out in their control. They're just, you know, playing from the periphery, trying to snag some kills, not getting in too deep. This is Salvo going in for some murdering. In fact, he's got some backup as well. In fact, this is, I spoke too soon, the whole of the Scallywag side jumped on in there to try and get that third party, and they've done so successfully. Funnily enough, they've traded places with, I believe, the purple side, who have gone the other way and stolen C.
It's just so funny because, one, we have two things happening here. One, every team is playing to the last minute, right? Like, you know, these last few matches we've had, they're all running at each other trying to get kills. This one, they're waiting till the last minute to try and get steals. Then, second, now we're trading places like we did with like, what was it, Burt's and another team?
Oh, hang on, I just spotted something. Underneath these guys, the pink team are waiting again. Quattro Squad are like underneath the camera right now.
And then and then we have red team just chilling by C. Wait, they're fighting now.
They're fighting now. Let's see if we can get a close up on that. Potentially, the purple team are taking a lot of damage, it would seem. And here we go. The pink have engaged. They have come to the rooftop to try and take this fight. They are waiting till the last moment to go for these. Elmans are taken out by Salvo, who's been performing spectacularly so far, but the rest of his team has been felled. And the problem now is that the pink squad have presumably managed to get that res to come through and will go towards the uncontested. All three of them, one of them moving towards the steal and the other one hunting down Salvo. Walio has spawned back in the meantime, but I do think they will get this steal successfully unless that boat's covering. Oh, a huge jump pad deposited right underneath the cash out, causes chaos for just long enough to force the steal to fail. But now the pink squad are in here. I don't know what that was. I think it was probably a charge and slab. Quattro Squad coming in for the steal, but they don't get it. And in fact, Scallywags somehow hold on to that, and Salvo, the last man standing during all of that, I don't know, I don't even think he was the one that put the jump pad down. It was Wally that came in with the jump pad, so that was ridiculous. I don't know how they did that. Big Wally pad.
W Wally pad, as they said in the chat.
Yeah.
Basement Dwellers just gonna go ahead and start at 5. They're gonna go ahead and start their rotate right now. As we see, we have Abyssal Assault starting their fight with Scallywags.
We do, and Redka, the mesh shield heavy that we mentioned earlier, who is providing a lot of cover for his teammates to fire through. This is a decent way to be using the mesh shield now, is to create a position of power rather than using it defensively, as you used to be able to kind of toggle it on and off, to actually set up with it in mind. But of course, it is a bit more limited now that you have that kind of cooldown on being able to toggle it on and off. It does feel a little bit weaker, and of course, the health or the meter of shield it provides is a lot smaller than it used to be. We got a lot of people jumping towards this end of the map now, as the two cash outs are not too far away from each other, but they are in different buildings, so we might see some cross-contamination in the next few fights.
As we see that Quattro Squad is going to go down, Scallywags coming in, taking this good fight against them. That's going to go ahead and be a wipe here. Cash out is going to be stolen right above them. I'm not sure if that is, yeah, that is Salvo stealing it. So yeah, that is in a good way of Scallywags. Scallywags doing a great job of controlling the map, making their team fight smartly, and not putting themselves in bad positions. If you've noticed, every fight they've taken, they found a way to isolate themselves. So it's really nice to see.
So far, your prediction of them being on top is coming good. You see a fight here between Abyssal Assault and I believe that is Quattro Squad. Oh, sorry, no, Basement Dwellers in purple.
Batman Jack!
The ones that are coming on top. Batman Jack landing some meaty shots there. The res does come through, but only half HP. Won't keep you alive very long. In front of the Model 1887, that thing rips and tears through any of those little holograms that pop up as a result of the defib. Great defense coming out from Basement Dwellers. They don't need to be defending basements, it turns out. They've got this roof unlocked as well.
Yeah, and we'll just go ahead and switch over back. We have Quattro Squad just running straight through Scallywag. Never mind, Scallywag, turn it around. It's going to be a 3v1 out of nowhere. Vega trying to get a steal, and it's not gonna happen. What a turnaround for Scallywags.
Only 10 seconds left, and I don't think that the one remaining side of a bit of assault have enough time to launch an assault towards that purple point. It will be Basement Dwellers in second, right behind the Scallywags, as you rightly predicted, in first.
Yeah.
I love this as well. They exist on every other map. There are ways that you can avoid those lanes in some maps, maybe besides Seoul. The only standout was like very clear long one tonight. And yeah,
already
your rotations have to be smart. Already we get some fights here, and it's purple, which is Renka, Rezus, and Pepe. This is Abyssal Assault, so we do have a bit of a colour swap going on, so don't mind us while we kind of wrap our heads around who's who. Purple have managed to tap this vault number 1 fairly successfully. No wipes as of yet. And where's the other vault? I can't even see it.
It's my
Two
pink
is in the
team.
hands of pink. 2 is in the hands of pink right now. Okay.
And I believe we made the lobbies because once again, this game appears to be played on EU server. So we are in a mixed lobby, which means we are gonna be switching between NA and EU. So now that we're on EU,
it also means that the colours are more likely to swap between them. I'm just now realising. Wow.
Yeah,
I love that movement. Unfortunately, it's a bit scuffed. Would have been nice if they pulled that off. Saved them a bit of time, but there's always another way up. There's always at least 10 or 11 ways up in the final. But it does mean that they force themselves into a fight early on with the purple squad, and they do take out one of those players. That is a heavy taken down. Pepe as well out for the count. The orange team look like they're coming up good, but they're having to fight another team in the red as well. Lotus, the last one standing on the orange, actually taking his teammate away. Does he get that defib? Yes, he does, but he is taken down. The Scallywags are there, and they are struggling to hold their own. They are in fact up. They make their way through. The Scallywags are the ones to no.
There's another team here as well. Are you kidding me?
There's another team here.
The Scallywags.
I have an excuse. I got a phone call in the middle of that. What?
Hey, don't worry.
That's my
I got one earlier. I get
a freebie. That was my freebie.
Yeah.
Alright. Pink v purple over on A. You take it.
Always get one. Yeah, so anyways, right here we have Scallywags here set up for A. They are doing good control. They are going to go ahead and bounce up. Bubble does come out from Abyssal Assault here, trying to live here, but they just get absolutely deleted here. And it's not looking much better even with that res here.
Wow.
Scallywags coming out of that fight relatively healthy.
They got dunked on. That's all I have to say.
Oh wait, here we go.
Oh!
We have Quattro Squad coming in hot, trying to cause some action here. Scallywags trying their best to stay alive and do damage. It's not gonna happen as they are going down. Wally-O is down to 1 HP. Salvo, wait, never mind. They're able to get the kill on Amanda. Are they able to reset here? That is the question. Otis, last one up.
Lotus. And he's taken out. Unbelievable. But no, in fact, Abyssal Assault do. What's happened there? Scallywags, Quattro Squad of the orange team that got wiped, so they did manage to hold that. Unbelievable Peckers there, and we have a steal coming out from the red team with Basement Dwellers. How have they done that out from under the noses of everyone else during all of that? Basement Dwellers, they get away with an absolute heist.
I have no words at this point. It's literally just bounce pad. Boom, dead. The next thing comes with a bounce pad, RPG. Boom, just pure damage explosion. Like, are we just in this? Are we called? Like, in Fortnite we call it explodes. Are we in explodes meta?
Oh, I don't like that. We're not going into that. Also, I don't know if we are really. We're definitely. I don't know if we're even in like a particular meta. At the moment, we could say like we're HMM is kind of meta comp, but we've seen some HMLs and we've seen some working. You got the model, you got the SA. Basically, a shotgun meta has kind of worked its way back into favor with the fall of the fight again. But I always think burst damage in a game like this is going to prevail personally over any sort of beams that can be run. We've got a bit of a loss here for the orange squad. It looks like Wally-O, the last one, to go down there, but he's immediately res, and the Scallywags are taking names. They're taking names right now. Oh no, they're taking casualties. Never mind. My colors mixed up. They're not taking names. They're taking casualties. And yeah, Wally-O, Salvo still up somehow. But there's no cash out in play right
Peekaboo.
now. So all of this is just death matching right now. And unfortunately, it is Quattro Squad that come out underneath. They are wiped yet again.
Yeah, 100% here, as we are starting to hear some gunfire coming out from across the map. We're trying to locate that right now, but we're just gonna go ahead and relax. We do have red team moving over vault number 3. It's kind of interesting to see where they go. They're more than likely gonna probably rotate and maybe double it up, it looks like.
Possibility, and 3 teams now fighting over that third vault, it would seem. Oh, big RPG there, taking out an enemy, and we see Salvo with some shots as well. The box is being run away as far as possible, and this is the pink squad of Scallywags chasing on after it, having won that fight in theory.
Stole a vault and put it in C.
Orange team. No, sorry, pink team. That is Scallywags. Scallywags managed to take the bolt and also win the fight. I don't know how they've done that. Maybe some division of labour working quite nicely. And they're still around. They're still taking these fights. Still taking names. Fat Man Jack taken out. I don't know how they're defending C from here, but they're doing it. They're just winning their fights.
They believe in each other, like what they say in Gurren Lagann, believe in the me that believes in you. That's what they're doing, and the power of friendship comes through as they rotate back to C to try and defend this against Abyssal Assault.
Oh, good RPG there. Reeza's down for the count. Abyssal Assault taking a little bit of damage here. Renka out as well, and it's just trade after trade after trade with the defib coming through, and finally Abyssal Assault wiped out before they can mount a proper assault on C. The cash out being moved for some reason, I guess slightly more out into the open to prevent anyone from stealing underneath those staircases. And that should be pretty solid for the time being. We'll head on over to D now, where the orange team of Quattro Squad are defending their cash out from basement dwellers who, true to their name, are attacking from beneath. They bring it down to the basement and they are trying to steal it right now. In fact, no, that is not the basement. They say, okay, we need to bring it down a bit further. We're the basement dwellers. Bring it to the ground floor. At least there isn't a basement in this building, but unfortunately they decide, no, we haven't got the time to do that. We haven't got the resources. We're just going to go all the way to C instead. And Quattro Squad have themselves a bit of moolah, a bit of money in them.
Frag grenades coming out on the stairs, and Jesus is going down to nades. When are we getting nade indicators? Can we get some nade indicators? That's kind of been my.
Oh my god, please! I die to random frag grenades all the time. All the time.
I feel like he was going up the stairs and he didn't even know that they were coming. He just instead.
Nice aerial shot there from Salvo to take out the flying Rusus, and it's not a wipe onto the purple squad. Their totems are still floating about, but it's definitely a 3v2 here. Very easy for the Scallywags to secure that cash out. They lead by quite a margin. 38,000 is 20k ahead of their next 2 competitors, who are swapping places as we get a couple of wipes apiece there onto both purple and red. Not great news for Abyssal Assault or Basement Dwellers, who are both struggling right now. Quattro Squad have control of the 5th vault. But, interestingly enough, the Scallywags are going right for them. They want to take the fight rather than go for 6.
And a bit of a score update as we go into this last minute of gameplay. We have Scallywags firmly in first place, 38k. We have Quattro Squad with 19,000. We have Abyssal Assault, 18k.
What was that? Oh, it was the low grab. I was like, how the hell did the gas canister fly so straight? It looked like a red canister with that trajectory, but it wasn't. And now we've got several coloured shields all over the place. Let's just wait and see who wins. It's the Scallywags, as per usual.
And on the other side of the map, we have Abyssal. No, that's not Abyssal Assault. That's Basement Dwellers winning that team fight against. I want to say I actually didn't get the who it was. But yeah, they win their team fight and they're getting a free rotate to A.
Quattro Squad. Yeah, Quattro Squad going down over there, the orange team. And oh no, it wasn't Quattro Squad. Either way, it was another team. And they we've got only a minute left now, so these are going to be very, very quick cash outs. Either one, if stolen, would put a team in second, so watch out for that. We've got, at the moment, Quattro Squad and Abyssal Assault chasing from behind. They only need to win a single team fight, realistically, to get this in their favour, but the gas canister is going to cause a lot of problems. Jonas, the last one alive on the side of Basement Dwellers, may be able to hold on to it for just about long enough, but no, he is taken out, and that is a wipe. So Cash out A is up for grabs right now, but at the moment it's the Scallywags that are fighting over it. They may suffer from a little bit of greed. That piracy in their blood, in their veins, may cause to be their undoing here as they are being targeted by a float. That was the funniest fucking charge stab I've ever seen. Excuse my French. He was floating through the air like a beautiful ballet dancer, and they are still fighting here, the Scallywags, but they're not getting anything from it. The pink team, of course, in the Scallywags, they still have control of B despite being fighting over here.
This still has to get on it now.
They have to get on it now. No one's gone for the other site, which means that the points just stay the same. Scallywags fought on a completely different point for that whole time and still got a cash out on the other side of the map.
Yeah, no, and
wow.
It's a crazy fight to have because, like, why do y'all keep going to the same? Like, stop third partying. Take your true 3v3s on the other side of the map. Y'all will get points. You guys, I hate to say this, but a lot
early on, can we do some damage from range before engaging? Whatever it might be, you have that. It's often easy to forget that you also have the gung-ho approach in your arsenal. You can just jump on. And speaking of, we have a very early fight here again, and a lot of damage being pumped out by Jonas here on the pink squad.
That brought him down?
Yeah, that was an interesting switch, but it won them the fight, and that is the pink squad of Quattro squad. In fact, this time being taken out early.
Yeah, and honestly, that's gonna be a free submission going in. I just realized I have to redo my notes on colors again.
Yep.
So
Yep.
just give me 1 second. So that's Jake.
It's the way.
So orange team is basement dwellers. I just gotta figure out
Orange team's
everyone else.
Orange team's basement dwellers. I believe Quattro squad are in pink, who have respawned now, but the red team. This is Scallywags. Easy to recognise Scallywags. They're in purple. They are pirates. Always easy to recognise Skyway. Very nice. The red team do manage to plug that, interestingly enough. They managed to grab it from the hands of the other side that were moving it on over there and get that deposit. And they dealt a decent amount of damage towards this side too. Basement Dwellers, now only Fat Man Jack is alive, and he's back his way on out. A lot of fighting going on around this staircase. The res comes through onto Pepe, or rather onto Salvo from Molio. Frags come out. This is chaos, utter chaos. The shotguns reign supreme as they, unfortunately, no, they don't reign supreme.
Wait, he's running the M60. He is
the M60.
He said, you know what? I'm tired of using the sausage. That's a Rainbow Six reference. I'm tired of using the sausage.
God, the sausage, yeah.
I'm gonna start using the M60 LMG. So for those who don't know, the SA SA 1556 or something, I forgot what it was called, but
1216 I think.
1216, yeah, the SA 1216 in Rainbow Six. I don't know who started it, probably Bikini Body. But yeah, everyone calls that gun in Rainbow Six the sausage.
It's the SASG 16, I think they call it in that game. So yeah, every gun in Rainbow Six Siege has a different name to what it is. Kind of like here, where we have the F car instead of the SCAR. But you know, that's just how it works. You got like gun licenses are required to give them the accurate names. Weird little quirk of FPS shooters. But anyway, we have a death here on the side of Basement Dwellers in orange, as they are defending A relatively successfully, it seems, but it is being stolen, as is pink, but both fall off the steel. I'm just watching these flashing indicators on our top left. Lots of deaths on either side here, as you see Vega taken out, Rolio being brought back up by Salvo. Salvo continuing his reign of terror left over from the last match. They are just chaining kills together. They don't really care too much about how the point is going at this point. They have not been wiped yet, but nope, they have. Skybags are down for the count. The orange team of Basement Dwellers are down for the count, but those cash outs, only one of them got stolen, I believe, by the pink team, and that is Quattro Squad managing to throw themselves right to the top of the standard.
Can we get a blue team? We haven't had a blue team all day.
You don't get a blue team, do you? Like everyone sees themselves as blue, but we don't see anyone as blue.
I don't think that. I want to see blue. It's fun.
Yeah, if we're gonna beg for things, can we just beg for like team names on screen? That's all I want.
Team names and colors. Team names and colors.
Team names and colors and a kill feed, and my job will be so much easier. I'm doing my best to make this a followable game for everyone here. By the way, amazing turnout today. Thank you all for coming on and joining on us. We've had some fantastic numbers throughout the day. Thank you very much for been raiding. All the players that have been like, what do you call it? Not multi-streaming. I've forgotten the word. Watch party. Everyone's been watch partying and streaming their perspective. It's been great to see so many people turn out and support the Breakout ecosystem. So yeah,
and another
you are the people.
And another thank you to Embarks was coming through as well and dropping 2,000 to help us. Not only help us, but also help the players remember their prize money. They deserve it.
Well, they are doing some great stuff. Nice little jump pad into DMAT through a rooftop. That's a neat little bit of movement. We love to see it. Here are the side of the... Why am I lost? Red. Why can't I find it?
Red is
Why can't I find it? This is Abyssal Assault. Abyssal Assault chasing down Orange. This is the Basement Dwellers. They do manage to get the res through, and they are defending D right now. They're having to be forced into a close range engagement. They can't run across this open area to defend the site from the site. They're having to take a building nearby. And unfortunately, it puts them right into the path of the Scallywags, who will demolish them. And now that D site is free pickings for anyone who wants to go over there. However,
oh wait,
they need to get this team kill first.
There's no way they're winning a 2v3, bro. You can't make this up.
They're just this good. Wally and Salvo with the shotguns are menaces. You cannot stop
there's
them.
the shield.
The shield comes up, and that is going to cause some problems. And throughout all of that, the pink team are the ones to go over to D and steal. The Quattro squad didn't have to do any fighting. They just benefited off the fighting of everyone else, and now they are actively defending the building.
Scallywags is going up and now going down. They were a full 3 and now they're down to 1 person. So they're just gonna run it.
Basement Dwellers want their site back. They want to take hold of this house. Oh, unfortunately that RPU doesn't really connect us, but self-damage in fact. And that is going to be lights out for the pink squad of Quattro squad. Easy steal on the back of that for Basement Dwellers to reclaim D. Very important, but the Scallywags are coming in hot to try and take it back, as are Abyssal Assault. Everyone running on in to try and take down the Basement Dwellers, who have moved that cash out to the bottom floor, as is their prerogative. They've been almost wiped out though, and this is a very nice steal going on. The red team all around just body blocking, trying to do their darndest to keep this on top, and they do it. They manage it. Abyssal Assault needed that, and they got it, and that is a cash out in their favor. Second cash out as well. 10k to their name puts them well in front.
Saw that? Saw what they have now? They have an APS. We were talking about it before.
Yeah.
They needed it. Abyssal Assault needed an APS in their comp because they literally explode every team fight. And what are they doing now? Running an APS. It's doing no wonders.
They had to forego cash out C in order to push for that one. But now, in fact, they've said, you know what, we don't mind. We're going to play for the bigger vaults now. They actually managed to get themselves into a team fight over on the far side with the Scallywags in purple. Scallywags often coming out on top in these team fights, but they seem to be struggling in this map in particular. Crazy. Or stars, rather. I just called you crazy.
That's wild.
That's wild. That's wild. It's the 5-letter name.
Production.
It, you know?
Production.
Am I fired?
Production. Yo, do we have anyone else here? You know, I'm over here getting disrespected. Like, no?
Any casters in chat? There probably are, you know.
There probably are. I did see someone earlier asking about it. You want to hop on? You want to hop on? We have like...
Let's get TriCast going.
We got one more game after this. Want to hop on? You know, do a 3-man cast?
Where's Dixie at? Alright. Back into the action. C is being held successfully right now by the Quattro squad. They are taking some flack from the Scallywags, who bring it down a couple of levels, but I feel as though positionally they are in a very strong spot here. They can watch over this point. No one's going to even bother attempting to steal it right now. The Scallywags have scarpered. They have set sail. They've headed for the hills, for the horizon. And, yeah, they're nowhere to be found. If I wanted to say it a fifth way, I would, but I can't think of a fifth way. They're gone.
Alright. And look, right here we have Gremlin and the Scallywag trying to go for a steal here. I'm not sure what they have in mind here, but Abyssal Assault is just gonna let them get it? What?
Yeah? Cool.
I guess Did they know?
They're
There's no.
playing for the retake. I don't know. I'm looking at the money, and I think that put what that would put all that would put 3 teams on 29k. What the hell?
It's a 3-way
They're just
tie.
playing for the draw. They're playing for the draw. What is this? Okay, no, obviously that's not what they're doing. They're waiting for an opportune moment to engage. Scallywags have a glitch barrel in hand. That is huge for them when it comes.
Are
to
they
this
really
fight.
just gonna hide here?
Yeah, they're just waiting. They want to pick their moment. They want to pick their moment. Sadly, though, there's going to be a bit more chaos than
Okay,
perhaps
so
they
all
bargained
3
for.
teams that are gonna be three teams that are being influenced by this argument.
Materializing.
Goodness me.
You know
oh
what?
no, basement dwellers are walking into a trap. They are
Listen,
getting
guys,
sandwiched.
just do
We're
it.
about to see a lot of orange coins explode.
Go for the 3-way tie. Go for the 3-way tie.
If anyone gets a kill here, there's not going to be a 3-way tie. Of course, money is gotten by kills as well. So here they come, and unfortunately for everyone that was sowing master plans
Where's
to wait
Katie?
and bide their time and find the best moment, of course, it's just the Scallywags who had the cash out from the start, were just waiting, and a rather anticlimactic finish to that map, as yet again the Scallywags come out on top. But we have to say, you lose every fight you don't, as we've been calling it now, or not. But here we are on Fortune Stadium, and we get in before the very first action of the game for this match. And that is, let's see, Salvo, I believe, in pink. We're getting close enough to read the names. Wow. Well, whoever it is in pink, they're getting bodied right now. I really can't read these names. And now we switch to the other side of the map. Jonas taken down. That is a team 1 against the orange side of
Basement dwellers. Oh, wow.
Basement dwellers. They've
Same
kept their
colour.
orange colour, which is
Hey.
nice. Lovely. However, Scallywags are not though, so
Oh,
they're right.
wait. We got 2 teams on the same colors. You know. Oh, wait, no, never mind.
Maybe.
Pink is now Scallywags. Never mind. Dang.
Pink is now Scallywags, and they were the team bodying the other ones. So yeah, there we go. Salvo and Olio giving chase after their heavy has been felled. But you know, we've seen these two just play without their heavy, like, and be fine. Like Gremlin is just a kind of one-man army, and then these guys are also one-man armies that love holding hands, I guess. And yeah, the deposit has been made by the red team over here. So the question is, I mean, do the Scallywags want to engage immediately, or do they want to wait out the timer a little bit for a more advantageous hold so they don't need to defend quite as much?
Frag grenade out.
We'll see right here. They are playing a little bit slow here. The question is, where is Benjamin Matt? That is going to block for a squad. Coming up from the distance. Damage is being taken with the explosions from the nades and the rock. And the C4 now comes out, dropping the cash out.
Obstacle removed.
You can go ahead
A
and
couple of sightlines here. That's a nice sightline to have in general because it lets you look down across all of the room and fire with cover on your side as well. But they aren't finding anyone on the other side of it going fishing. You know, I like to think of it as ice fishing, right? They've opened a big chunk out of the floor. You can see through it, but they can't get anyone to bite, unfortunately. An easy steal here, it would seem, for the orange side on the other side of the map, as there's an attempt at third party over here. And I think Scallywags are honestly the team that are going to come out on top because they are the ones that waited to engage the longest. And once again, we can see Wadio, uncharacteristically missing his shots here, and it's costing them. And unfortunately, that is not a wipe, but I think that is probably the opportunity gone. There is the wipe. They did get the steal. Am I missing something?
So we went back to the other fight. We went to the other fight, because watching the fight yesterday when Kong started fighting, and now we have Abyssal Soul coming in after Scallywags finish their fight to try and clean up and get this cash out here.
But this is still Quattro Squad's cash out as well. So if this lasts long enough, Quattro Squad respawning in a couple of seconds, they may make it back in time to defend their own cash out from the two teams skirmishing here. As Pepe manages to get the res, but he goes down himself. Rhesus is now tagged in, and he's the last one alive, trying to get the res on his own teammate, but he is taken not out. In fact, he does manage to escape. The pink team is steal. Scallywags come out with the B site. Of course they do. Unfortunately, for Quattro Squad, they weren't able to get their way across to the site to defend it for the final few seconds. And now that is pink on top as the Scallywags, closely followed by orange Basement Dwellers, who had a relatively quiet time over on the other side of the map.
Yeah, and we're just gonna go ahead and just see no reset. Here we have Basement Dwellers just resetting, going in slow and picking up that vault. After it's finished done, we go ahead and we see Quattro Star go ahead and starting up vault number 4 as we are starting a rotate. Angles are being taken, dropping frag grenade just behind, does damage, and that is a huge kill on the Gremlin. I think he took the full damage of that grenade and then just got completely obliterated as they turned around. That was a crazy 200 IQ play from the Basement.
Excellent, and they've, made their mark, taking down players on the side of the Scallywags to be able to move their box towards D. They have now plugged that successfully. We also see the red side of Quattro's squad having successfully grabbed this box, moving it towards C. A great point to defend, mind you. This is way out in the distance. Quite difficult for teams to opt to go for unless they get a preferable spawn. They will, however, be behind the pace ever so slightly here, so expect a lot of action around D to begin with, and then we turn our attention to the Reds here of Quattro Squad, who have plenty of time to set up. There's the action around D that we were talking about, but the roof is caved in, unfortunately. Maybe it won't be a quiet time for the red side of Quattro Squad right now. Now backing on up, sensing the heat, not wanting to be a part of it. The Steel is going through on the other site right now. Purple losing control of their box. That goes the way of the pink side. That is the Scallywags, of course, is. And now they set up above.
Zipline time!
Now we just have Abyssal Soul starting the way up. And keep in mind, this is the last game of the day. So whatever happens here will make an impact on what happens tomorrow.
Absolutely, that's the way the rules work. In case you were just joining us, this is the final map of the day. Group D. The Scallywags way out in front. We can see right now, this is Abyssal Assault looking to launch from above. They have a hole above, almost too inviting hole to take in C. Meanwhile, you've got right there, that is Quattro Squad lined up to deal with the assault from Abyssal. Some frags going down on the other side of things. Pink of Scallywags dealing the damage towards the orange team, and that is a clean wipe against the Basement Dwellers. Quite successful. Good steal. And that will be all theirs to keep hold of. Their booty grows ever greater. In the meantime, there was a good defense going on the side. In fact, no, there wasn't a good defense. We see a wipe against the red side of Quattro Squad. They have forgone control of that, and Purple have claimed that the Abyssal Assault attack was successful, and that will put them cleanly in second place, just behind Scallywags for this final wave of cash outs.
Alright, and it looks like we can go ahead and go ahead and start up vault number 5. We're just gonna have to wait for that time to finish now before we get that started. Oh no, it's already in progress.
Yep, Basement Dwellers have popped it. Oh, a missed hook there. Whoa, what? A very delayed registration on the hook coming through. Gremlin is taken out, unfortunately. He's rezzed as well as he comes back up into the fray. Some good damage being dealt by Salvo, who has switched onto the FAMAS, interestingly enough, for this map. Can't finish off the play right in front of him. Goes into elbow Fat Man Jack in the back and take him down just like that. But Salvo's the last one alive. Gets the slide res to bring back Gremlin and goes to that great jump pad. He's completely undetected, able to melt his way through Jonas. And this is the fragging capability we love to see from the Scallywags. They just make it work no matter what. Salvo still alive. Gremlin's still alive. I believe Wally will probably come back and coin in a bit. But they're just regrouping. They're way ahead. Why not just play it safe?
Yeah, and then we're just gonna go ahead and see Scallywag just running on a rooftop, just hunting for kills at this point here. 2 minutes left on the clock. 1 minute in regular time and 1 minute in overtime. They're just doing their thing, running around. They don't even care if they win this game. They already know they're in a driver's seat to qualify for playoffs.
They are locked in right now. They are hunting down the Quattro Squad, who have managed to get that cash out going. It'll only be a 1 minute 40 timer, so shorter than usual. Meantime, B has been plugged in by the Abyssal Assault Squad on the other side of things.
Enemy
B
down.
is under cost right now. We're going to see this team fight right now. We have it taking place just below the point. Some great burn coming through there from the F car. Doesn't quite finish off, but they do follow in. And we've got the sledgehammer. When did this happen? Remke has switched to the sledgehammer on the heavy. We haven't seen this all game. Let's just get a Remke cam for the rest of the game, please. Alright, you're gonna do something? Gets that C4 up on the ceiling. Gonna try and bring it down. The swings aren't landing. Does find one. Huge plays. Orange team coming in to try and steal it though. Remke has control of this point as the sledgehammer heavy. He's just, you know, dominating this position. It's a really nice spot for them, and they will come out on top of this assault if they hold this position long enough. But the steal was coming through on both points at the same time, in fact. Can they recover? It is being stolen. The D-Man at the last moment is not enough, though, as he continues to steal, and they can't even secure the kill. Huge plays coming through from the Orange team, but immediately Abyssal Assault hot back on the return to try and steal it back. They can't get it, and they are forced into a scrappy team fight. They're still all up. They maybe win this. Who knows? They get the kill. They get the wipe. They get the steal. The Sledge Heavy and the F-Car of Rezus doing the heavy lifting there. That puts them well on top. Abyssal Assault finally gets something done. And they, for the first time today, claim first place in a map. Fortune Stadium goes their way, with, of course, the Scallywags following closely behind.
And I'm just excited to see this next scoreboard here. It was a very, very close match. And I'm not going to lie, Barry, I've had a lot of fun.
Currently, after that, bottom of that map, I presume bottom of the total standings, only just behind Quattro Squad, who are on 36, but look at that, that's opened it right out for Abyssal Squad. They were within a single point of their fellow teammates in second, third, and fourth, and now they have opened that gap, stretched it quite wide to a solid 6 points ahead in second place. Great play from Scallywags. Don't let that third place finish on that last map fool you. They are the most dominant side that we've seen so far today.